Young Sag, hello. Well, you're in your fire. Let me show you this. 5 cups. Tower. King of Swords. So you start out with Mars and Scorpio, then you go to the Tower, which is ruled by Aries, Mars, and then you go to the King of Air signs, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. Good. Something is in your craw. Something is got you in friction. There's an itch. There's something nagging at you. And cool. Turn around until you can face it, look it in the eye, and deal with it. That's really your answer here. And it may have been avoiding you. I got the impression when I pulled the Tower card, some kind of a feeling came in that you were ready to do a ritual, sitting up in your tower, ready to do a ritual that would bring that bolt of lightning down. In other words, you're asking for it. You're asking for it to come on because you're tired of having the itch, the friction, the nagging. And so I would say a big yes, a big good for you. Bring it in. You're a fire sign. You know how to meet a fiery situation. And if this is going to liberate you from a place where you really don't want to be and you have found yourself, more the better, right? And you end up sitting on the throne with a higher level of intellectual power and ability than you had before you started this process. Meanwhile, your binary star, let's talk about her. Her, him, she, he. I use those things just to relate to the yin and yang, the feminine and the masculine. You relate it to your world as you will. But your binary star, the yin component, she's sitting in some kind of a place where there's a pause for the cause, and it's not something that she wants to do. She wants out. And where's out from the 9 of Swords? Well, only to go to the 10 and to get complete about it. So there's something incomplete. And perhaps it is the same thing that's been bothering you. But it's you that's the incomplete component here. Because this focus on this reading is the yang. It's you. So, and even if it's not totally you, it might be worth the experiment to go for it and find out how much of it is you and how much of taking care of business causes her to be able to move forward. And how is she doing that? Well, she's seeing some kind of a potential for an adventure with you that's going to come from the motion of you through your path and through your destiny, if you will. Your destiny is something that's based upon your choices. And this is the card of choice, and she's looking directly at it. And where's she sitting? In her Empress self over here. Remember? 9 of Swords. That's where she is. That's what she's envisioning. That call to adventure. And lo and behold, what pops out? The highest part of her nature. And by the way, young. She's the only one that's carrying with this Empress card. She's the only one here that's carrying in the meat of the coconut some influence that's divinely inspired. She's the one that perhaps might be the inspiration for all that takes place between you. At this time, that nothing stays the same forever, but at this time, I want to do the 2-minute archetypal drill. A 2-minute drill, and here we go. And there's card number 1. We got the rules of the road guy. He's going to spell it out and lay out the game plan for what will work. There you guys are. The lover. And young, by the way, the lover, right? Not plural. In this case, it's perfect for your reading. Your choices, right? And there they are. This triangle right here. That's worth thinking about. What is he? I want to see what he's looking at. Let's see what he's looking at. Because that's kind of where you're going. Oops. Amazing, huh? So, check this out. He's sitting in the anchor point. He's got this anchor point for this play in the game, right? And he's surrounded by, in this anchoring mode, he's surrounded by a sun here and a sun here. Yeah, this sun has a cherub in the middle. Fine. But it's still the sun, and here's another sun. And down below are 3 individuals here. 2 big-time players that he's kind of looking at both ways, uncertain, needing to make a choice. And this is someone who has made a choice. This little being right here, who's got all the acceptance that you can bring to the game for his partner. So this is a bit. If you take the everything we've looked at, it's got a bit of the nitty gritty in it, but it's based upon a nitty gritty experience, like the pebble in your shoe, right? And so within that, it's kind of feel like home, but then it's going to feel different than what you've been through. What you've been through is going to transform through your activities and through your choices. Heading for the sun. Okay, and you're up to it. You are a fire sign. You have your power. And here's your power again. To go sit on that throne. Head for it. And be willing to believe that you're capable of it, and be willing to believe that that's where you're going. Got to be able to visualize it before you can do it. Thanks. See you next time.